Hello, guys. This is Edwin from Team Topdeckenjoyers. Today with our first guest, Mr. Nick. Nick got top 16 at the last Dusseldorf regional. He's better than me because I only got top 30. And luckily enough, he was happy enough to and open enough to share his insights and do the VOD review with me. It will be different than with Dan usually. He will show his insights, what he played, when he played, and just review the VOD together, I guess. Can you introduce yourselves to us a little bit? Like what deck you played? I mean, we're both from the Netherlands. I assume they know that, but and what your how your experience with the day was, basically.
Okay, yeah, sure. So my name's Nick Navest. I come from the Netherlands indeed, and a little bit of my background. I don't have any knowledge about other TCGs or played any other TCGs than Gundam at the moment. So this was my first also local regional offline regional in that I played, and it was really fun to do. Didn't expect that I enjoyed it so much. It was a long day, also the regional in Dusseldorf. But I played Win Zero, the green white deck in this case. And just like you mentioned, the day went extremely well. The 4 rounds, the 8-0 was not expected in the first glance when I started the games in the morning. But it was a very long day. So at the end, also when top 16 came around, we were just all. I think everybody was tired, and me as well. And it was a very long day. A lot of impressions, also a lot of new faces, new people. But overall, it was really nice to see how the entire day went. It was also the day itself was pretty well organized. So I had a lot of fun doing it, and I expect for myself that I will do a lot more of these locals. I think, it was nice.
And one question, like before we start, how did you handle the exhaustion? Because I had the same thing. I was going 8-0 in Sevilla, and it was like, I mean, this was even though they had less judges. For my feeling, it was better organized than Sevilla was, in the sense that they delayed the matches, they took their time for the streams, and they took more time for each round to make sure it was properly finished. That's why sometimes it took a bit longer as well. Like I think this top 16, I mean, started at like what 4 or 3 something, or almost 4 or something.
No, I think even later than that. Yeah, I didn't know how it exactly went down in Spain, in Sevilla, of course. But I think the day started at 9 to register at the counter, or if you didn't do that, you needed to register in the Bandai Plus app as well. I think we started around 10, 15 in the morning.
10, 15 was like the first round, and there were a lot of people that dropped, so I guess some people had 3 wins, and then I think it took like 40 minutes for each round, I think, like longer than 30 at least. That I'm sure.
At least longer than 35. Yes. Yeah. So some of the games were also a little bit late because some of the deck checks were going very long, I think. And when randomly every round the judges check some of the decks of players, and then that game can start a little bit later. And a couple of times next to me, the games, the tables and the guys were checked there, and I saw that like 5 or 10 minutes later some game started. And also those guys can then play a little bit longer because the game started later, and they also have 30 minutes or 35 minutes with overtime for their games, of course. So sometimes the rounds were a little bit longer, so around 45, 50 minutes, I think. And also after the first 8 rounds, the deck checklists of the top 16 was also very long, because we were told that it was like around 30 minutes, that it was taking around 30 minutes to check all the decks. But and that was, I think, around 16:30, and an hour later we started the top 16. So it was like 17:30 or something like that. And then still for the top 16 rounds, you have like an hour for 3 games. So if you went to the finals, you still needed to go 4 hours. So that's a very long time. How I did the exhaustion bit, just ate a lot, drank a lot. The food was okay. There was a little bar in the area where we could get some food and drinks, and it was also normally priced. So in overall, the event itself was, I think, pretty well organized. Maybe they could do a little more with food and drinks, but I think everybody could get there, and it was not really busy all the time. So that was really good. But I just drank a lot, ate a lot. Took a lot of. Sometimes I went outside as well to get some fresh air, just to keep myself a little bit busy, to slow down a little bit in between games. So that's how I did it, and keep myself motivated, of course, as well.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I remember I think we went for Red Bull like 3 times. And like we both drank Red Bull so
Indeed,
many
yeah.
times that day. I guess we're not sponsoring Red Bull or energy drinks, but just say if you don't have enough energy, drink more Red Bull.
And also, I think you just need to do it. You need some sugar or caffeine in your veins, because otherwise you cannot do it the entire. You slack off in between games, and then you need to keep your mind up as well. So yeah, a lot of Red Bulls and caffeine went in that day. Yeah.
One question before we start. This is round 7. We have 2 VODs actually. I mean, I want to say 4, but technically I want to split up the rounds. But 4 matches we can review. This one is the round 7. How did you feel when going into it? Like I think you talked to me like about going 8-0, and I told you like if you win the 6th round, the chances of not making top 16 are very low, right? So how did you feel going to round 7? Where you're like, oh yeah, I'm guaranteed top 16. I'll just play my best and see how far I go. Or were you still like stressed that you might not make the cut? Because there's always the small chance that someone does get that one spot at 6-2. So it's still like, not 100% sure you get into top 16.
Well, I'm not really. I was not really scared or anything, or like I was pretty motivated to do well in the entire day. So, and it was also a first time for me. So I was like, I have nothing to lose. We're just going to look at how things are going. And the first rounds went pretty well. And at around round 5 or 6, I was really motivated to get, of course, in the top 16. So I was like, okay, and I get a little bit more nervous maybe, but overall, I'm a pretty chill guy, and I don't really get nervous most of the time for that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, it's going pretty well. And at around the 6-0, I was like, yeah, now I'm really going to get a high chance of going into the top. And in game 7, when that started, the guys, the judges came to get us, and we were going on the stream for the first time. It was also for me the first time to go in on the stream. And that's, I think, also the game that we are going to look back now. But yeah, it was. I played the mirror, and in this case, when I saw that I played the mirror, but it was already a couple of rounds further, I was like, I'm in such a good position also, and I was not really nervous. I was really calm. I was thinking pretty straight, and then I realized that I think I got it in the pocket that I'm going into the top 16. So I was really motivated to do well in that round, and like we are going to see and watch now, I think I win pretty good in that round, right?
Yeah, and I also told you like that the first place gets turn priority in the first round of the best of 3, right? So there's like incentive to basically do well in Swiss as well. Like it's not like you're supposed to be throwing games left and right just because you got top 16. It's basically about trying your best and to put yourself in the best possible advantage to get into the top cuts, like basically like top 4, top 2, basically get as far as possible. In
the first round, I was like, we will see what happens. But when I went around 4-0, 5-0, I was like, okay, now I want to get to the top as well. And also you mentioned that in that case, and now I'm really motivated to go further, of course. So I was trying my best. It went and overall it went so pretty good, so good. So yeah, I was going in very motivated in this game, indeed.
Well, let's start the video and see how the round goes.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you managed to get some drinks.
I do love that they basically always come up with the webcam first before showing you guys.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, they always do a little talk in front of the game, right? So.
Yeah. And always like everybody's background, right? The pictures and
And they did. I think they overall we watched a couple of times in between games. I think overall they did a pretty good job and at commenting the games.
Yeah, I like the quality of the stream, like pretty good.
Yes.
The only thing I'm missing is like in between games is like they miss some content, right? So you're just watching the stream waiting for the games, and if the game finishes in like 5 minutes, you're kind of like waiting for the next one. That happened in like some of the American ones. This one as well is like the same problem.
Yeah, or just watch back some games in between games, right? That you can just overall get a little bit more background of why different moves are being made or that kind of things. Because some of the streams indeed, and sometimes the time in between games is pretty long, especially after the Swiss, when we went into top 16, it was like 1 hour and 10 minutes. So then, the whole entire stream is not doing anything. So Indeed, I think it's very good to maybe in between games find something that you can do on the stream itself. Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about the mirror match, right? I think it was a true mirror match, right? Like a mirror match, like in the same kind of build.
Yes, I think it was because my deck has white green, with the Win Zero combi with Kira, and I played 2 Freedom Gundams as well, and I think he did as well. I think we also see one of the Freedom Gundams in this game, if I'm correct. I don't know for sure. And there are a couple of possibilities, of course, of how to play Win. You can also play it with a little bit less blockers and more Win variants. But the only difference that this decks have is I don't play any Death Sights, and I don't play dual Maxwells, and he did in this case, I think.
You're smiling. I don't know what happened, but
I'm always a happy guy.
he seems
Just to
stressed. Though. Like I'm joking
Yes.
back. He seems very nervous. Oh damn.
Yes, a
poor
little
guy.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, going on stream for the first time is very stressful and exhausting. Like it. I think I played myself also. Like how many matches? Like a lot of stream matches as well in Sevilla. I think one in this regional, which I will do a VOD review as well. And then, like in the first time on stream, and like they say a lot of stuff you have to do, right? Like put the cards in the right areas, set up the deck correctly, wait till you can start. I don't know, like it can throw you off basically when they do it the first time.
I can understand. Yeah, I don't really have that kind of nervousness in me for this kind of things. But yeah, looking back at it, I think a little bit. Maybe he was a little bit nervous. Maybe the cards were not really good that he drawed, but we can also see right now, like he can probably not do a lot of moves in the first couple of rounds.
You have a decent hand, though. You can do like basically you have bird mode and overflowing, so that's actually insane to the first starting hand.
Yes. So in this case, yeah, in my starting hand, I'm going first. So I'm playing overflowing to get as much cards in the first round as possible. And he is just like really struggling because he just doesn't draw anything in this case.
He doesn't draw any early blockers, so basically your bird mode will be able to swing for free later if he doesn't grab another blocker, right?
Indeed. So that was also my motivation for playing bird mode. I think like just ramp up. If he doesn't play anything, I just ramp and go further and see if I can get my big units earlier than he does, right?
Yeah. Did you know it was a mirror before you played?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I did not know.
No.
I
Okay,
haven't
so-
seen him play before my round with him, so no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why you saw like now you see the token coming, right?
Yes.
Like in the last round, you talked about how beautiful.
I think he has the Kusanagi, does he? I think yeah, he has the Kusanagi. It's a nice tech
I think
choice
he
as
does.
his aggro, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, also my deck as well. I have some aggro possibilities to play if I have an aggro deck against me. In this case, I was thinking about maybe removing bird mode, but also in the aggro and also playing against mirror, I think it's just so nice to play bird mode also because of sword strike. If I have it in the mirror, because when he attacks with sword strike and Kira, I can just bounce back. If most of the time the bird mode bounces back, and then I can just play it again the next round, right? So I can even ramp up even further beyond the first round. So I really like that kind of move in this case.
You chose to pay the EX you got, right?
Yes.
Why did you go for the EX spending immediately? Like, did you think like he was not gonna grab any blockers, or you just thought like you have to go aggressive now?
I just need to be aggressive here. He just had 2 less units in the field, so I was like thinking like I just need to bounce it back, position myself stronger on the board in this case, and I think it went pretty well because he was now doubting what he needed to do. So yeah, he plays a base in this case, and probably because it's a token, maybe he doesn't have an early blocker or a low cost blocker that he can play next. So I was like, I just need to get rid of it and see further what he is going to do in this case. And I think it pays off because he doesn't have any low blockers left in his hand.
Yeah. I think he should have not used the Kusanagi. I would have probably just used the overflowing first to see what I grab. I mean, he's on level, I think, what is he, level 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's also sword strike potential, right? You can just ram into the heal strike, kill it. So you have no pressure on the turn after, and it basically puts you back one turn again. Now is the problem is like he has his unit still, you have your heal strike still linked, and he does not put back the bird mode with Kusanagi, giving you another ramp for free, and he has no field, right? So unless he spent the EX, he did not want to spend the EX. So basically you can turn away the base, you can basically smack away the base again and just keep building field again.
Yes, so in this case, I was thinking like he doesn't have any units again, so I'm just going to play bird mode again in this case because I want to ramp further and get my how earlier I get my big units, the better. So I was just like I need to ramp again, and I think I play bird mode here in this case again. Yeah.
And the hard part about that stuff is that's always hindsight, right? Because if he did play the overflowing first, maybe he saw the other cards first. We don't know that, obviously. But it puts you in a better position, so for you,
Definitely,
it's
yeah,
nice,
so definitely, yeah.
RX-78. This time around, on Cal Dragos' side, we see a resource.
And also in this case, if he played a lot of early blockers or low-cost blockers, I just don't do anything with bird mode. Maybe I just don't attack because when he plays a Kusanagi again, or he has Sword Strike with Kira, or he can bounce back another unit on my board, he just needs to. The others are too high of a AP, so or too high HP. So he just bounces back to bird mode again, right? So I can ramp even further if I need to. So that's why I like the low cost bird mode, and that's why I also play bird mode in this case, because a lot of mirror matches happen, and I thought that this was a better option to ramp than the dev side in this case.
The turn advantage, so to speak. How is Cal Dragos going to answer this? Because at the same time,
The double left read, basically.
Quite a pressureful board.
But after this, you're I think you're level 6, right? So I think you could basically just use Wing Gundam to run over one left read, and just -2 the other one and attack with the ale, right?
Yeah, definitely. And also, I don't know exactly what I do right now, which attack with which unit I attack first, or with the Ilfrid. Yeah.
I mean, there's not really a bad choice in this one. There's like, does he block? Yes, then basically it's -2 damage. Then you can attack with the Ale Strike for the other one. He will not block that one, right? So. Oh, he took the damage. Oh,
yeah. And also in this case, it happens to work for him because I cannot attack with bird mode this round. But probably I wouldn't do that even because I don't want to lose bird mode in this case.
No, I mean having more attacks is useful because if he doesn't get any more blockers, it's kind of no way for him to come back, right?
Yes.
And
I was hoping that he would block because in this case I would just attack the other Lifford probably with my Wind Gundam. I don't know if I have a hero here in this case.
No, you don't. You put the launcher strike down.
Oh yeah.
I mean the token.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
And now he does. Yeah, and now he blocks.
There we see an attack with the linked Ale Strike Gundam. So Sylox just keeping up the pressure. He wants to finish this game as fast as possible, and he is.
I mean, even they are saying you want to finish the game as fast as possible. I mean, that's the best play, right?
I think as well.
Yeah. There's no way he can reach level 8 before you can even like do so much damage. He has to put down like so many blockers now. If you even have one link in hand, it's already painful for him.
Yes. And also, if he can play Win 0 the next round at level 8, probably I already have enough units to end the game in this case.
I mean, you just drop your 0 of your own if you end up doing that, right? So, and if the high maneuver, the more damage you have, the more shield you took away, the less chances he has of coming back.
That sounds like a death
Yeah,
dive.
indeed.
It is a freedom.
Yes, he plays Freedom. I remember that he had a Freedom as well.
I feel like Freedom is such a weird card. Like at times it's like a trap. Like you play it and like imagine he had like 2 blockers or like 3, right? He could play 3 because he has 7.
Yep.
So it's like with the EX. So you could play like pay 6 to play 3 blockers. It would save him a lot, right? Because then you can basically block 3 attacks. You can attack the bird mode. I mean the wing will take 1, right, for the breach.
Yep.
So it will be more safer. Yeah.
I was really doubting about Maxwell in this case also under the Freedom because I think he just wants to make his unit bulkier. But he had a Kira in hand, and the Kira is now going on the Ilfrid, I think, on the Lifford. And I was just doubting if that was a good option of him to do so in this case. Because he can put it on the Freedom as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, what you could have done is just minus the Ale Strike and just attack into it.
Yes. Yeah. And he probably would have survived that as well in this case.
Yeah. Just -4, so it's 2 damage basically, and it would be useful. So, and the longer the Freedom stays on the field, the more pressure it is for you. I mean, it does go off here as well.
in that case, that does mean that
Yeah, and I was thinking right now, like if he wants to attack, I just get rid of the token in this case, just my striker pack token in this case, and then I don't really need it in that case. I just want to have my attacking units. So I think ill strike is the better option to keep here. So just get rid of that one and see what happens. Yeah.
For blockers,
Yeah, you trade it away.
Very, very favorable pilot.
Yes, absolutely. The Freedom Gundam being very, very chunky now means it can potentially take a hit and then still be able to trade with something else due to that high HP threshold. So I think that's a pretty good heads-up play by Caldrogo saying, okay, I'm going to prioritize stats right now because that's what I need.
And for now, I just wanted to have extra cards, I think, so I played the base.
And that's why he also
and see what I drew.
I think
I had another striker pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
striker pack, yeah.
You are absolutely correct. We are going to once again pressure the shields via the attack on the bird mode.
You're just baiting out shields, right? To see if he wants to block or
Yeah.
not, basically.
I don't want to waste
Yes.
my
So I
freedom
had the
Gundam
first
on
attack
this.
with the lower
Alfred,
units, but he
absolutely no
just
problem. Also
tanks
have one
everything in
shoulder.
this case.
Ooh, bursting Hiro Yui to hand.
The main problem he has is like he was 7 and now he's gonna be
For the
Yeah.
Wing Zero into Hiro Yui link. However,
Probably
we
he wanted
are
to have
going
extra
be
cards as
okay.
well
We
because
still
he
have
tanks
the
everything.
blocker
But
to
yeah, he could have
fend ourselves against that final
taken
attack
one of the
off
units and
Wing
blocked
Gundam.
it.
So
But yeah.
unless Sylox has a link play in hand, Cal should be okay. I don't think I saw.
I love how they say it should be okay. You just put down 2 more units and put 0. There's no way.
Yeah.
You put the freedom down
then
yourself. Probably you pay the EX to pay something. Yeah, that's right.
There we go. And a striker
Yeah.
pack.
So I just
Whoa.
think like
So
I just
Yeah.
need to get everything on the board, and then probably he cannot do anything about
I mean, the
it.
6
Yeah.
attacks, he basically needs 6 blockers, right? So
Yeah,
2-4
indeed.
Instead of a 4-2. Great stuff.
which is technically impossible to do with only 7 resources.
Yeah. And also in this case, I was not really feeling any pressure. I knew my board was very good, and also in the, actually in the mid game already. And
Yeah.
it was just unfortunate that he just couldn't pull the early blockers in this case to keep it even. But
Yeah. That's the main weakness of Beard mode. It's only 2-2, so the moment you
Yeah.
play it and you attack with it, you can just block it with a Lifrit.
Yes. Yeah. And then he, I think, also said to me that this was like he needed to think, and then I think he plays like Death Side or something like that, just to and then he just said like, yeah, I'm not gonna finish this anyway, so I'm just going to do a last stand and see what happens.
I mean, not much he can do, right?
Nah, he can't.
Hey, first of all, I'm going to try and get rid, or at least deal a bit of damage to this ill strike, reducing the AP on your Freedom Gundam. That is going to be answered by blocking with the Striker Pack token, so that takes 4 damage thanks to Elfrith now being a very chunky blocker. Caldrogo saying, okay, I still want to
Yeah, and I
try
cannot
get rid
block
of the
anything,
L-strike,
so I think
try and
this
block
unit
this
is
with
going
your
away.
freedom now.
Oh, I can block with
Sylox
freedom.
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"You know
It's
what,
only
sure,
5, so
let's
you
take
take
it
1
full
damage
block
left, right?
Yeah,
So
so I
Let's
keep
see
it.
what
Yeah.
Cal has.
I mean, now it's basically just waiting till the...
Yeah.
There's no way he can come back from this.
Nah, he was also thinking the same. And I think I laugh here because he said to me like, okay, I need to do a last stand, but probably I'm not going to win anything, so
Yeah. I mean, just unlucky, right? Like, I think the only
He's
play I
just
would have
unlucky.
done different was maybe the Kusanagi play. It would have given 1 more shield, but otherwise, it doesn't change that much of the
no.
flow of the game, basically.
And in and I love the Death Side here in the mirror because I think Death Side is a very good unit for the mirror. Because of
Yeah,
first
you're
strike in this
absolutely
case.
correct. In the meantime,
And
we see
also,
Cal deploying,
yeah,
Death
that was the
Side
only
and
link I
linking
think
it
he
with
had
dual
at this
match
moment that he
rolls,
could
deploying or
take
placing
advantage
the
of,
rest
but
of
it was just too
resource.
late. He just
However,
his
Will
board
was
was
enough to
going
kill
in
the
too
entire
late,
board
and
on
he
Silex
just
side.
didn't have
Silex
any
currently
draw
laughing,
or
saying,
blockers
"Hey,
that he
you know,
needed in the
that
first
is
place.
pretty
So,
cool, but I'm pretty sure this might just be over."
Yeah.
You know, they're just talking about it.
and that's
I
also what
think
we are
that,
discussing right now.
Cal
He
also
cannot do
sees
anything.
the writing on the
No.
wall, passing
I mean,
the
that's
turn.
basically the
I
mid
think
game
this
was
is
kind of
just
sad for
going
him in
to
the
be
sense that
fun
he
to do
didn't
Yeah.
draw the
with
stuff he
bird
needed,
mode
and
to show things
Definitely.
off, or in this case, the ill strike.
well, winner on the show. Congratulations! again.
Showing that it does not
This is
stop.
the
Hey,
first round of
incredible
the
play.
BR VOD review. We're gonna do the top 16 as well, which is 3 rounds total, and yeah, see some insights there and some stuff that happens there as well. It's also different. It's also a mirror match, I think, right? So
Yes, that's
we'll
true.
see what happens there. For the people only watching this video, thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you, Nick, for joining us for this VOD review. And see
No
you
problem.
guys at the next video.